Alright, hopefully this resolution, it makes a good file size, but it's I hope it's not too hard to view. Anyway, I'm Jesse Anderson. Welcome to my AEMT Supraglottic Airway skill demonstration. I have some stuff here. Here we go. I've got a bag valve mask and a couple of OPAs, a King Airway, selected number 4. Looks like he's about 5 to, well, he would be 5 to 6 feet tall. Ethnography attachment for my monitor with a frustrating cord, cable, tube, oxygen, a securing device for the King Airway. I'm not going to use the colorimetric camera or anything, but I have it if necessary. Oh, I don't think this was. Make sure I've got the slot lined up right on this. Oop. Well, it's good to check your equipment. Alrighty. So let's begin. I forgot to put on my gloves, but here, PPE for BSI. I've got my gloves on, my mask, my goggles, my face shield, my hat, my gown, and booties, and trash bags and raincoat, whatever else it takes. I'm going to say hello. No response. Can you hear me? I don't see any chest rides. I don't hear any sounds. I don't feel any breath. This guy needs some air. He is apneic. He might have a pulse. I hope so. Yeah. So I only have 30 seconds to do this. Once I've started this, so let's measure your thing. Nope. That was unnecessary. I already measured in the last video, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. So I'm just gonna insert this gently. Yeah, that looks good. And begin to. Yeah, got the chest rest. Ventilating at 5, or every 5 or 6 seconds. It's 10 to 12 respirations per minute, or ventilations per minute. I think I've got a good seal. It's hard to tell with this dummy. I'm sorry. That was rude. Anyway, so by the way, the examiner told me that there was no gag reflex, and the patient accepted the OPA. And now I'm being informed that the patient is sitting at only 85% on room air, so that is unacceptable. I'm going to have to attach some oxygen. So I have to minimize interruptions to less than 30 seconds. I'm going to apply 15, you can do 10 to 15 liters per minute of oxygen, high flow. Make sure the head's still in the right position. Oh yeah, now we got a good seal. So now I'm administering oxygen and ventilating at the proper rate and adequate volume. I can tell my chest rise. My examiner listens and determines there's bilateral equal breath sounds, and informs me that medical control has ordered a supraglottic airway. So at this point I'm going to have my examiner take over or trained helper take over the ventilations while I prepare my equipment. So invisibly it's going to happen. I have a King Airway number 4 for 5 to 6 foot person, 60 to 80 milliliters of air. So give me about 65 all the way out. Don't see any leaks. It's a little stretched out. Give it another couple of cc's. All right. Yeah. No leaks, no cracks. Looks good. Evacuate the air. And next I will instruct my examiner helper that after the next breath, I'd like you to remove the back valve mask and step aside, please. But before that, hold that. Keep ventilating. I'm going to lubricate the distal end of the king airway. Now, at the next end of the next breath, you can remove the back valve mask, and I will. Okay, thank you. I'm going to remove. Okay. Make sure the head's in the right position. Attach the there. Do a little jaw and tongue lift. Pull that right up so it fits in. Oh, it does. It fits in nicely. You can tell if you get the jaw pulled up because it slides right in. And I'll make sure it's at the proper depth. And I just met resistance, so I think that's where it's going to end, where it wants to be. Now I'm going to inflate it. Oh yeah, it popped right into place. It seems like it lined up pretty well. Alright, disconnect that immediately. I don't need the mask anymore. I'm going to hook this up. Oh yeah, we've got good, very good chest rise. Great seal. No leakage out of the oral cavity. So at this point I'm going to ask my instructor to take over breathing again. Be careful to keep this secure. Don't move the airway or dislodge it. And don't hyperventilate, don't hypoventilate. And now I'm going to listen over the lungs, 4 quadrants of the lungs, and over the epigastrum to make sure I've got a That lung's not so good. You've had some lung problems, haven't you? Alright. My here equal, mostly equal. It's not really super equal. Well, yeah, sorry. Hey, don't hyperventilate. Okay, I'm going to listen over the epigastrum. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know. I'll have to go inside the patient because there's nothing else I can do. Alright. I don't need to adjust the airway because my here equal bilateral breathing. So now the best way to double check that I am achieving a good placement, good respirations, is to attach my capnography. Use capnography, plug this into my monitor, and look for a nice waveform. Around 35 to 45 millimeters of mercury worth of CO2. Wow, it does make a good seal. Not sure why one lung is more reactive than the other. Well, one has 3 lobes. Does that make a difference? Anyway, on the clock. So my examiner asked me, how do I know I've got adequate volume going into my patient lungs on each ventilation? And I would say I look for chest rise or lung expansion if they're exposed. Now I'm going to ask my partner to take over the respirations again, or the ventilations again, while I secure the device. And please make sure it doesn't move or get dislodged. That goes in the mouth, like so. Keep breathing. Upper. think we've got it secure. Yeah, still getting chest rise. I would probably listen again, make sure I don't hear anything in the epigastric. But as long as my capnography is showing a good waveform, and the airway is secure, the tube is secure, I'm going to call this a success. Okay, thank you.